my show. Much love to fellas from Virginia. Much love. Much love. Thank you, fellas. So, with that being said, I really don't know where to go, so I'm going to go to the NFL, y'all. Now, we're going to go NFL. Let's do it. Now, I got a couple sideline situations. Bad news. I got the homie from Detroit Lions, Trevor Bates. Man, we're going to have to set a big ups to him. And, hey, I don't know what's going to happen, but this brother punched a police officer in the grill recently. He was in New York. I don't really know all the details. We'll find out soon. Hopefully, he can get past this situation and, and safe. Now, maybe Mr. Bates, linebacker for the Detroit Lions, maybe the brother Trevor could use the same defense that the police used. I was scared I was going to get shot, so I stole on him. Maybe that's what it is. Hey, Trevor, if you listen, I know you're listening, brother. If you listen to the end of the bench, holler at your boy H-Rap. Hit me on Twitter or something. I know you've been listening to since the beginning of the show. You might still be locked up, though. But that's your defense. The defense thing, he was scared he was going to die, so he punched the cop. How about that? Now, another thing. I got the defensive back. I want to address this situation with the defensive back and who committed the egregious foul of pass interference in the NFC Championship game. A lot of people were upset that he got fined this week. People, don't be upset because of that. I understand on the surface, it's like, hey, they didn't call a foul, so why did they fine him? That's a frequent occurrence in the National Football League. It's not even egregious as egregious as you think. It's the way they do business. Actually, they were 2 days late. You usually get that fine on a Tuesday, and they make it public Wednesday. They, for whatever reason, I guess due to all the Super Bowl nonsense and the hoopla, they waited a couple of days before they fined the brother. But people, the National Football League got to run. Check you later. D-Night's out the building. Thank you, D-Night, for tuning in. Much love to you, sister. Y'all didn't know D-Night's my sister. Holla that is traditional. That's protocol with the NFL. If you do something and they see it on film, even if they don't call it, they fine you for it. So don't be as upset as you normally would be. Don't give them a pass. That was some BS. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, Big L. If you look throughout the history of the league, since they've been cracking down on this helmet to helmet and all this foolishness, you get a fine. You get a fine even if they don't call a penalty. It's just the way it works. That's not. I understand that the National Football League is not as trustworthy as you would like them to be. They're a bunch of dudes who are potentially white supremacists. They don't give a damn about me or you and I know the whole story, bro. But this is regular. This is basic operations. This is standard operation. What is it? Standard operating procedure. That's all it is, bro. I mean, we gonna hold their feet to the fire when we supposed to, Big L. But I'm not gonna roast them when they don't have to be. That's just the way we gonna do this. All right. That's how we gonna get down, blood. Now, speaking of how we gonna get down, let me pull this soapbox out, and I'm gonna go ahead, jump on it. I got a couple things that I want to get on with the soapbox, and I'm calling out us, the fans. I'm calling out the media, and I'm calling out anybody else. This is not gonna be a popular stance, but here we go. Exactly, Big L. You know how I do it. But my venture onto the soapbox this week is about the call that we just don't want to let go. This is part of the human element in sports. You have people running around at high rates of speed, seeing things that they did see, missing things that they did they should have called and shouldn't have called. Egregious calls are part of sports. Let's be honest. This is the reason what I'm doing and what others on the network and outside the network, like Chief Rocket Jersey Burn, inside the network, Ben for BS3, inside the network, Mo, Microwave, and so forth and so on. This is why we do this, because we like the lip boxing. Now, I'm not dismissing how important being correct is. What I am saying is we're being prisoners of the moment. If you disagree with this is what I want you to do. I want you to go back to the year 2000. It was the San Francisco Giants versus the San Francisco 49ers, versus the New York Football Giants. There was a play where people don't know, well, if you're not very familiar with the rules, it's a play called tackle eligible, and that's when you can throw the ball to an offensive lineman. If the crowd is raucous, I'll get right to you, Joe. If the crowd is raucous, you just tap yourself on the chest as an offensive lineman to the head referee. That's alerting him that you are eligible to catch passes. They announce it over the public service thing, the PA system. H-Rap, fat asses can catch balls now, right? Then you go in, they call a play, and you run your situation. They throw the ball to you. Either they throw it or they don't. You just are eligible for that. Now, in this game that I'm telling y'all about, the dude did everything. They announced it over the PA system. This dude was, at the end of the day, pretty much tackled to the ground. The ball went errant. And the refs said he wasn't eligible. After announcing it over the PA system, after tapping himself on the chest, they didn't get it right. The Giants lost the game. And guess what? We live to see another day in sports. This is also, so let's get over it, man. They gonna miss calls. Boom! My man, Chief Rocker Jersey Vern in the building. Much love to the homie Chief Rocker. I was on the show earlier, man. Monday and Tuesday, check it out, man. Holler at my man, Chief Rocker Jersey Vern. He in the building. So I'm not saying that it's cool to miss calls. I'm not saying that, oh man, get over it. I mean, I'm saying, oh man, get over it. I'm not saying, oh man, we gonna live. But at the end of the day, let's be honest. This is why we watch sports, to argue about it. A cat like Big L, man, if Big L moved back to Chicago, Chief Rocker moved to Chicago, all we gonna do is sit around. Chief Rocker gonna have that hen dog. I don't know what Big L drink. He probably drink a whole lot of red Kool-Aid. Not the good kind, the kind that just say red. But, and I'm gonna have these monkey shoulders with me, and we gonna sit around for hours, laughing, joking, signifying, and talking about sports, arguing about this, that, and the third. It helps us. It's part of entertainment. So let's not trip on that. That Brady hit to the helmet was the worst call to me. Exactly, Big L. And they didn't change nothing. I wonder why. Exactly, because Brady is the golden boy. We already know what it is, Big L. We already know what time it is. I think Joe from Houston said something. I think it's BS overall. Calls get missed nearly every day and continue. Exactly, man. It's the way they get down. It's the way they get down. Please, Clutch Conversation in the building. Again, if you're not following Clutch Conversation, remember I told y'all as they come in, I was going to tell y'all who to follow. I need y'all to follow Clutch Conversation. I need y'all to follow my main man, Clutch Conversation, my man too. But my main man, Chief Rocker Jersey. I call Chief Rocker my main man because I think that's the slickest name in the whole world. Number one, Chief Rocker Jersey Vern. And then he always put on the end a Master Blaster. Love that shit, man. That shit dope. But back to the point. I'm not saying that refs don't need to get everything right. I'm not saying that things should be overlooked. We should address them. And that's also part of my opening rant. Roger Goodell, shout out to Ben Watson for addressing Roger Goodell. I don't have the quote in front of me, but he said, look, I understand, paraphrasing, he said, hey, missing calls is part of the game. Missing calls is part of the situation. So we understand, we accept that, but we don't accept the fact that you haven't addressed it. There are two reasons he hasn't addressed it. I think Monday or Wednesday, he has a state of the NFL address. He's probably going to address it then. Two, he should have addressed it by now. But all he's going to say is, we understand that people make mistakes. We are not going to replay this game, so shut y'all ass up. That's all he's going to say. I mean, he's not going to say it the way The man H-Rap said it, but that's all he gonna say. So, and then that's gonna calm everybody down. This is why, in addition to my weekly rant about this, I'm gonna throw in this thing about the nerds. We are so deep into this analytics and getting it right. Look, I'll take Kevin Hart's mic. hey, boy, the one we all clutch, one we all care. But we so called, we even let the nerds, and no disrespect to bookworms and people like that, analytical people, no disrespect to them, but we've let them infiltrate our sports world. There is no logical way to be interested in sports, especially a sport like football. Think about it. You are a man slamming your body into another man or chasing a man. You want to play a game where you're being chased down to be thrown to the ground. Then you start again. Miss J twice in the building. Thank you for joining the show. Much love to you. Thank you for the support. But football is the most illogical game in the world. So why are we expecting things to be perfect in an illogical world? No, sir. It's not going to be. We've removed the aspect of watching these games and enjoying these games and put in the fact that everything must be perfect. Everything has an answer. Now, everything in life, in logical life, does need an answer. See, this stems from this Us Too movement and Me Too movement, and everybody has a heightened sense. Just like exactly, man. Chief Rocker Jersey Burn always come through with the heat, man. That's what I'm talking about. But I understand that we want to get things right. We definitely do. But it can't be right. You know, we caught up in our feelings with this nonsense, man. It has to be right. You got instant replay, so it could be right. It could be perfect. Nothing is perfect. People are imperfect. This is an imperfect game. If everything was perfect, we couldn't watch and enjoy these games. If Michael Jordan hit all the shots, we wouldn't want to watch. If Kobe hit all the shots, we didn't want to watch. That's probably why I like LeBron, because LeBron got glaring flaws. And you got to cheer for. Why do we cheer for the underdog? Because we want the good team to make a mistake, and then that's why y'all win. That's why most of us run around here rooting against the Patriots, because they looking real perfect and that we want them to be imperfect. So why do we want an answer? Sometimes that's why I titled the show this week, Equal is not the same. Equal does not mean the same. And what I mean by that is this. I can say, hey, Big L, Joe from Houston, I'm going to give both of y'all 6 pieces of chicken. I'm black. That's why I said chicken. But 6 pieces of chicken. Now, it sounds like y'all gonna get the same. Y'all gonna get equal pieces of chicken. But if I give Big L 6 breasts and give Joe 6 wings, both of y'all got 6 pieces. Y'all got equal pieces of chicken, but it's not the same amount of meat. So equal is not the same. Fair is something that it's not. Come on, man. We are part of our community living in the United States of America. When has it ever been fair? So as long as it's mild sauce. Check out Joe, man. That man retired. Oh, Tiffany in the building. I love it. My home girl. She my arch enemy, but she my frenemy. So that's how we gonna do it. But so let's stop trying to make everything fair and perfect, because we live in an imperfect world. And sometimes, look, this was a teaching moment for real in regards to our community. Because is criminal justice equal? Nope. Is getting hired equal? Nope. Sometimes you're better than the person that beat you out in sports, but they are better fit for that team. Is that equal? No. I mean, is that fair? It's fair, but it ain't equal, because, hey, you should have had that chance. I mean, hey, that's the way it goes. It just don't work out. Sometimes life don't work out for you. You can do everything right. You can have the greatest plan, execute the plan to the greatest of your ability, and lose. That's all that really taught us. And people from our community, we know that better than most. So why are we up and on? It should have been right. You got to get it right. Look, I had this same conversation 365 days ago with this dude who used to call my show name Big Chris. So I asked Chris this question. Chris, it is a known fact that most physicians are batting at about 50%. It's 50-50 if they diagnose you correct. So you want to hold a referee